Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cousins. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Buying time to his left.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Eluding the pressure. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They go play action. Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 30.
Oh, my goodness.
10. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on a fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. And I'm sure for these guys, the break from the conference championship to the Super Bowl seems so long. To get out here and score that first touchdown has to take some tension out of the game.
Oh, I love the point you just made about the gap between. Think about the pressure that is built in the interim. To come out and get the first points in the Super Bowl, fantastic for the team.
From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. Flushed out right. Zach Ertz has it complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's going to have the Broncos 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Peterson gets the call running left. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Cousins now from the 50.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the ball and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
Cam's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now Newton on 1st down. And they get to Newton and taken down for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton.
That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Daron Payne in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Now Brown. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the
zone here for 1st and 10. Cousins now. And Cook has it left side. And they'll get this down to the 10. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Here's Mostert.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
One more time with Mostert.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They'll run for it with Peterson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Adrian Peterson in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ready to kick off their next drive.
And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play.
A final shot before the break. Newton. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, these two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. First down, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Leonard Williams in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. To try again after the sack, Newton.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield.
And all the way down to the 39. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1.
Plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 32 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Throw left side complete. That's Cook.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A first down throw for Cousins. Incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
On play action, Cousins. It's complete to Cook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
Play action now. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 here in the 3rd quarter of Super Bowl 56.
Handoff comes to Peterson. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, The kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Adrian Peterson, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
Extra point try good by Gano. And it will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And tackle 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On second down, Swift.
This will go for 5 up to the 33. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Now it's Newton. Dancing to his left.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion.
On first and 10, it's Swift.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
They'll run here with Swift.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. They fake the give. Newton.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. Newton to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Cousins.
He'll swing this out to Mostert.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They give it to Peterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Again, Peterson. And he's got room. That's all you got. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week.
He's got a man complete. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Can you believe the decision to go for 2 here? For all intents and purposes, this play could decide the Super Bowl. And unable to convert for 2 points. They could have tied the game with a PAT. They gambled, and they trail by 1 here in this Super Bowl. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's Chris Claybrooks to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They run again with Peterson. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Cousins to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Peterson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 13, and with that
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 56.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway.